Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Sam Houston Bearcats, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Longhorns will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out. It's O'Neal. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he's stopped at the 14. So the Sam Houston Bearcats offense will go on the attack first. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays. So this offense.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. The throw. This time he's got his man. He'll step out of bounds at the 13, and that gives him a little bit more room. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so...
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys.
And really kind of a Jekyll and Hyde opening drive for the defense in the game. They've given up some yards and they've given up some big plays, but they've also got 2 sacks now already. So a little bit of back and forth. I think you're looking for a little bit more consistency from this defense now as the game develops.
Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Sam Houston! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
He's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch him. You can see why he was so highly regarded coming out of high school. You can see why Texas fans are so impatient to finally watch what he does this year. Now, it's one thing to do it against Louisiana Monroe. It's one thing to do it against UTSA and Mississippi State. Can he do it against the Georgias? Can he do it against the big boys in the SEC on a consistent basis? We can't wait to find out.
Back to pass, it's Manning. A little release to the back. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Going up top again. The short hands, it's Wingo. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line.
You knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Leaves it with the back. Gets it past the marker. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Looking downfield on first down. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on first down. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
This is a running back who is versatile. His catching ability really helps this offense out vertically down the field. And you saw it on that play on the wheel route. That wasn't just a screen or a swing. They got him faking going to the flat, turning up the sideline for a touchdown.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Pulls it, fired complete. Breaks into the open. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
Got it in the middle, it's Black. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Bearcats have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now the play fake. Bringing the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Throws to the wideout. And the missed connection on third down. now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He found some really good running room on that one. It just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down. He lets one fly deep. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
Wants to throw. It's Manning. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, it's so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. What a disappointment. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got his man quickly.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Phillips. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Bearcats are in the hurry-up. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Watson. Pocket breaking down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They come to the line with a minute to play in the opening quarter. They'll go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Offense in a bunch formation. Second down, he'll throw it. Quick strike complete. Stumbled to the ground.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Wide open downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Fires to the big fella. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. And the Longhorns with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go back to the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Fires to the tight end. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The Longhorns have this offense rolling. The give to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback.
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Longhorns back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wingo. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But
headed to the end zone, and you race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. He'll bring it out. It's O'Neal. And he pumps it up inside the 20. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this...
Picked off to stop the threat. Trying to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally... I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Bearcats want to move quickly. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. catches it at the 30. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. The give to the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Unloads quickly. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now they'll try to cash in this drive, 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Still running at the 40. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's got an open man. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Quick pass on the fly motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
The pull and throw off the RPO. Touchdown, Longhorns! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6. And the Bearcats headed quickly to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And good blocking in space out there to give them enough room to pick up the 1st down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Had to get rid of it quickly. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw it.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. They'll move the wide receiver. He caught it! And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Touchdown, Texas! And they
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Dropping back, it's Watson. On target. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. He makes a catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Finds his back in the middle. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Hauls it in. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. No good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Back open in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. And the Longhorns in the hurry-up. Give to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Good timing on the quick out. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The throw to the outside is complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. On on the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. On the move. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Bearcats want to crank the tempo.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Quick release on the RPO. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Watson. The quick out. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
Unloads it left. It's caught. There he goes to the left. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Bearcats look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw again. He's going for the goal line. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away. And now we got 3rd. He'll pull it on the read. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Right down the boulevard. Had to settle for the field goal. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Flips it out to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. A big part of the offensive game plan is yards after the catch, but none available there.
I like the idea on offense of trying to spit the ball outside quickly and see if your guy can make something happen in space, but give the defense credit. They rallied to the ball, got him on the ground.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Bearcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to pass. It's Watson. Trying to set up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And here comes the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Hooks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Under fire. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Wants to throw on first down. Here's the heat. Zings it complete to the right. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And that is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. To the air, it's Watson. Finds his tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, It's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Black. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Bearcats want to pick up the tempo.
Well, here's the problem. Trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down. And the Bearcats will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin them deep. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. On the run, it's Gibson. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Creates a little space. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll try the run. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They go to the ground. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Back to pass, it's Manning. Right on target this time. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Here's the handoff. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Touchdown, Texas! And the pummeling has started. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Yeah, salt into a wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And he's going to try to return this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Under fire. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. Fourth quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
Right on the money. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Power football with the run. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
This offense is in no hurry, right? Control the clock is priority number one. I'm going to run the football. I got the lead. I already got great field position, but I'm not interested in scoring right away. I got to make sure I watch that play clock tick down, maximize those seconds, and keep being physical with the run game.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds, too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
Trying to get it in. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Longhorn! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And the returner will be dragged down. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Leaves it with the back. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. He'll keep it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Line is set on third down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Looking for a man. It's Watson. Oh, they're after him. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Allen. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his progression.
Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Picks up the first down. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
On the play. First and goal.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm. And we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.